Hey everybody, I'm Todd Anderson.
And I'm Ross Merriam.
And you're watching the Versus series by StarCityGames.com. So today on the Versus series, Ross and I will be entering into the hellscape that is no banless modern. I am going to be honest, I have a lot of trouble finding deck lists for this format because it is basically non-existent as far as tournaments are concerned.
Yeah.
But there is a cool place up in Seattle, Washington called Mox Boarding House that pretty regularly, like once a month or maybe 2 months or whatever, has no banless modern tournaments. And that's where I found my deck list, and it is cool.
I have definitely taken some lists from those tournaments. For today, though, I just went down the ban list, picked a card that I saw that I hadn't built around, and built a deck. So
cool.
We'll see
if
how
you're
it
playing
goes.
Hypergenesis, I'm going to punch you.
I'm not playing Hypergenesis, but you still might punch me.
That's fine. I just want to know. Okay, well, let's just go and get to the match. We don't know what we're playing. Take a look at our openers. Ross, you lost yesterday, so you will be on the play if you so choose.
Strategically, so I'd be on the play in this matchup.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And yeah, this hand looks really good.
Okay. Mine's a little wonky, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, I'm going to take the safe route with my hand and go with these instead of getting this just yet. Are we good?
Sure. I don't know. If I draw a Summer Bloom, you might just die. Oh, no.
I'll go to 19.
Really? Dredge? You're Dredge returning me? Okay. You have Chromox in your deck too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you better. Chromox is tight.
I
might just die on turn 1.
Dredge 6.
Dredge return, put in Flamekins a lot.
Ooh, that's not the best Dredge. Dredge 5.
So you got 5 more cards to hit. There's a Narky.
And Dredge 2, so we can get this Bloodghast back. Okay, that's pretty good. We'll get this Narcomoeba and pass the turn.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. It's not really what I wanted to draw, but it's not that bad. Our hand is pretty well set up here, so we're actually going to go Chromox, Imprint Summoner's Pact. We're going to play a Glimmer Post, gain a life.
You're 21.
So as long as we don't die next turn, I think we have a pretty good shot of winning the game. We're going to Summer Bloom. We'll go Sanctuary. That's 1. Cloud Post, that's 2, and Glimmer Post, that's 3. And I'll
gain 2, go to 23.
Yep. Go.
Well, I don't think you're dying this turn. I had a turn 3 kill. I assume that would be good enough on the play, but I guess not. Hold on, I don't want this one yet. Let's Dredge 6.
Sure.
See what I can do here.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
Wow.
A couple Narcomoebas here.
Oh, he doesn't have any bridges. That's the trick. Okay. That's good for me.
Yep, that is the problem.
He has the Flame Kinzel, but he didn't hit the bridges, so I think I'm okay. If he had like Cabal Therapy going, but that's not modern legal.
So I'll make a land drop, get this Bloodghast back.
Hit me for 1, or are you going crazy with another looting?
No, I don't have that. I assume I'm dead if I I assume 1 damage is not going to matter on my side at 19 life.
Probably not.
Yeah, so
right,
let's attack 22. Pass. So
I'm
not dead.
I just want to point out that with Summer Bloom and all my cool lands, I put 6 mana in play on the first turn. Just want to point that out. And guess what? It costs 6 mana. And guess what I have in my main deck? Where it at? Where it at? No. Where it at? No. Where it at? Where it at? Where it at? Baduka bog you. So I think here we just want to start getting Vesuvas. We're not playing a land this turn actually, so maybe it's actually instead of getting a Cloud Post, we could get a Celestial Sanctuary, which will give us access to a little more green mana if we need it. We're not going to be able to combo kill him with our Actually, maybe I could just go get Eye of Ugin, so that way it untaps, and next turn I can go attack and then activate it. I think that's better. Because we can go get 2 Cloud Posts, that'll give us 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so we can activate it, and then the next turn we could cast Emrakul or something. So, and then we can gain, if he starts pressuring us, we can gain enough life. If we get to attack, we get to Vesuva, copy Bajuka Bog, so I think we should be in good shape here.
Yeah, so I really need to just go all out this turn to try to win. That is an interesting draw. Maybe that's my best plan now, is to try to hit a land off this to set up the Cathartic. Because that'll let me get more Dredgers in the yard and the bridge that's in my hand. Whereas, like, Cathartic, I would probably have to discard Bridge Troll and just hope to hit everything off that first Dredge. Yeah, I think that's best. Also, if I brick, like, you're not going to be able to bog a ton of...
Right. How many times have you Mana Confluence? That's
just
your
one.
third?
This is the second. I didn't cast a spell last turn.
Okay.
I'm at
So
18.
18. So 18, 22. Sorry.
Okay, that'll work. That'll work.
Uh-oh.
So I guess we just discard these and then pitch SSG and Cathartic, discarding Bridge Imp.
Okay. How many Dread Returns are gone?
2.
You have 3?
I have 3.
Oh, but your Flamekin Zeal is gone.
That's true. So I'm just gonna have to make a bunch of zombies and
hope that's enough.
hope that's good enough. So
Dredge
first
6.
Dredge. There's another bridge. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Another bridge. Okay, we just need to hit the really just need to hit the last Dread Return. So how many... I'm trying to think about what I want to be getting with the Dread Return, and I probably want to get a Grave Troll, but both of them are left in there, so I can safely dredge that one. Oh no! Need the Dread. How many cards
more,
we got?
Right?
Yeah, I know.
Stinkweed them.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's not likely. Yeah, definitely just have to give myself the most bites at the apple.
Yes!
So close. Yeah, now I'm just dead.
What? Where are you going?
You're just gonna get Vesuva and copy Bog, and
I don't know how Vesuva in my deck.
my 6 power is not gonna do it. Okay, here for sideboarding. On my side, I'm expecting Todd to potentially have some graveyard hate, but it's probably answerable by this, and this also has extra functionality in the matchup. And I'm bringing in another Dread Return target that should be quite good, so I can just try to be as fast as possible. I'm just trimming some of the weaker cards in the deck and trim from each category so that I still have the good ratio of enablers to dredgers to creatures to bring back. So we just trim the worst one of each and bring in a couple cards.
Yep. So my side, we're going to be cutting some number of Explorers just because it is the worst of our mana accelerators. Eternal Witness is not a card we want or need in this matchup, and it's just a tutor target for like Green Sun Zenith. And then we have an Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn, so we don't really need this Ulamog. We're just going to be bringing in a couple of things that are fairly disruptive, and one card that if it sticks, I'm pretty sure he won't be able to beat it. So.
Okay, we are here for game 2. I've taken a mulligan to 6 and have like a somewhat weak 6 with my worst enabler, but it's a pretty functional hand, and I'm gonna have some draws to accelerate it a bit. So I think it's a keep.
Okay, take a look at your scribe.
That is a gooler, as they say.
My hand is a little slow, but since Ross mulliganed to 6, I kept it in hopes that I would have enough time.
Okay, I'll go to 19 and play an E8.
Okay,
pass the turn.
Okay. Well. Alright, your turn. That was not a bad draw, but...
Attack for 1.
19. Here comes the combo kill.
So I could...
Actually, I need to do this instead, so I take less damage,
Sure.
I think. Sorry. So I have this Ghost Quarter I can play as my second land.
I could get this bridge in the graveyard off the Neonate to try to get an extra zombie, but I think I want to set up this Cathartic Reunion, so I'm just going to do this first and dredge a Thug. Okay. This also lets me recur any Bloodghast I mill this turn. Well, 3 bricks and an Archimedes. And I'll go to 18.
Why would you not do this before attacking for 1? You might just, like, kill me.
No, it's pretty unlikely that I kill you.
Sure.
Discard. Yeah, Bridge and Thug.
Okay. So
First Dredge. Okay, well, we hit some Dredges at least.
yeah, that's good.
And Dredge 5. Did not hit a Dread return, nor did we hit any blood ghasts. Pass the turn.
All right. Well, it's basically a dead card at this point. So there's a chance here. No, I screwed up so bad. Hold on. So I kind of want to Ghost Quarter him just to make sure he can't play Faithless Looting. It's so greedy though. To Chromox here, but I think I actually just want to. I don't know if he has a basic land in his deck. My gut is telling me that he does not. So I kind of want to be a little aggressive. All right, I don't think we'll end up needing the second Primeval Titan. We're gonna. We don't have the combo or anything. We're just gonna Summon Bloom and get up to enough lands to actually do stuff. So I haven't played any land yet, so I can play all 4. So we're gonna go Cloud Post, Vesuva, copy Cloud Post. Sanctuary, Bouncing, Stomping Ground, and Ghost Quarter. And then I think maybe after he dredges, I can Ghost Quarter him. That'll give me a better idea of if I want to actually Ghost Quarter or not. Your turn. I don't think he can use mana instant speed anyway.
Well, I don't have a basic in my deck.
Tight.
Which means I probably just have to win this turn. Which likely means I just need to dredge into what the kids call the nuts. Which means hitting a Narcomoeba, a Dread Return, and a Dread Return target.
And another bridge, probably.
No, if I hit the right target, I don't need the bridge.
Pumpkin. I guess you have 1 bridge. Yeah, I guess maybe.
Yeah. So if I like, I mean, I probably wasn't going to kill this turn anyway. If you hadn't had the Ghost Quarter, or I guess like you're showing me that you're going to prime me next turn because you Chromox the Primeval Titan. So yeah, I guess I just have to.
Did you have the other land?
No.
Okay.
I was like, this was a turn 4.
Gotcha.
Right. So yeah, let's try to. Okay, that's 1 out of 3. Ooh, that.
Yeah,
that might be.
No, you don't.
No, because you have Stomping Ground.
Yeah, you don't have Stomping Ground.
Tilt 2. That's. Oh no. Oh, come on, just give me a sweat. Hit one of the 2, Narcomoeba or a Dread Return here.
Now that you have Bloodghast, though, this is actually like basically if you don't have a land in hand, I actually punish myself. But you don't have a Dread Return anyway, right?
Correct.
So if this is so, you told me you don't have a basic, but I haven't seen your entire deck. And if you have the basic, you get the Bloodghast for free, which means if you hit a Dread Return only off of, like, let's say a Faithless Looting, another Cathartic, a Neonate, then I actually just die. So I will not Ghost Quarter you.
The thing is, don't you know most of my hand? Because of dredging?
I know. I don't know 1 card.
Yeah.
And
that's enough.
Yeah, it could be a land, but it could also be.
But if it's a land and you don't Ghost Quarter me, then I get to flashback a Faithless Looting. And that seems much worse.
That is much worse.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll kill City of Brass.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have anything, so I guess I will grudge your mocks and attack. You're just gonna bog me.
I'm just gonna bog you.
I'm dead.
Didn't hit any Dread Returns. My thing. Let me do my thing. Anyway, so just for you guys at home and gals, we have Ivugan, which we got in the first place. And once we get Cloud Post going, We just search it up with Emrakul. This is our way to beat the really like controlling decks in the format. We also have 2 Cavernous Souls, which let us cast Primeval Titan without fear of getting countered. We have 1 Gaddock Teague that we can tutor for with Green Sun. We have a couple of Scavenging Ooze that we brought in. And then the Elder Scale Worm, which I don't think you have an answer for if it goes onto the battlefield. Do you have a way to kill it?
No.
Shriek Maw. Shriek Maw makes some zombies.
Yeah, I could have some Shriek Maws in my deck.
Oh, wouldn't Ingot Chewer be good in your deck? Because it can make some zombie. I guess it's just not. You'd have to have it in your. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right.
My sideboard is all cards that I access in the graveyard.
Fair
or
enough.
Cards that are good in my opening hand.
All right. So this particular matchup, I think we can all plainly see that no bandless modern. Not really much about the interaction. You know,
No.
we're basically both just goldfishing. Like, yes, my 1 piece of interaction in Bojuka Bog did seal the game.
Yes.
Both times. But I also put, 6+ mana onto the battlefield either turn 1 or turn 2, thanks to the power of Chromox and Summer Bloom. Both banned cards. Just not legal in Modern.
Yeah.
Just get them out.
It just ended up being that you were a turn faster. Like, not the interaction was important because you weren't literally a turn faster. Like we were going to kill on the same turn, but the turn that you play your Titan, the turn before you actually kill me, you get to find a bog, and that means I can't kill you on my turn. So.
Yeah, and even if you're able to rebuild through the bog, like just the fact that I have Vesuva in my deck to normally copy Cloud Post or Glimmer Post, being able to copy the Bojuka Bog just makes it so you have to kill me in 1 single swoop.
Yeah, which I tried to do in game 1, came up just short. Sort of both games. Like I needed the Dread return in game 2. I needed bridges in game 1. And obviously, like if you just dredge into the right mix, then it's going to be great. I dredged about half my deck both times, so maybe a little bit unlucky, I guess. But I goldfished this deck a ton because it was just fun, and I'm that kind of person. And it pretty consistently kills on turn 3. Sometimes on your slower hands, you have to like Faithless Looting and then kill them on turn 4 because you need another Dakmor Salvage to return Blood Gas to get enough creatures. But I mean, you kill on turn 3 a good portion of the time, and you can kill on turn 2 with like your best hands.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's one particular spot where you could kill on turn 1 with a Cathartic, right? If you go Spirit Guide, I mean, you have to hit 3 Narcomoebas, right? Because you can't put in Blood Gas.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's still pretty cool. I guess you could also have Simian Spirit Guides or Chromoxes.
I have two guide, 2 Mox.
Insolent Neonates too, stuff like that. So the fact that the Dredge deck gets 8 fast mana with Chromox and
I only have 4.
And
you need a certain number of lands because of Blood Gas.
Sure.
And so I have 12 5-color lands and 3 Dakmor Salvage because you always want enough of those to recur and hit them pretty early.
Sure.
And then you just can't play too many mana sources. The deck's actually pretty tight on space. The Fate Stitchers might not be great, but I just wanted a couple more creatures that are easy to bring back. They don't really cost you any mana.
Yeah.
So usually if you just need the extra creature for Dread Return, you bring it back, untap whatever land, dredge further, hit some more bridges, and then sack it immediately.
Right.
But maybe those slots can be improved, but I think Dredge is definitely good. This deck seems sweet.
Does okay, so with Fate Stitcher, it says when you bring it back out of the graveyard, I'm pretty sure if it changes zones again, it gets exiled, right? That's how that ability works.
Oh yeah.
So that actually doesn't work with Dread Return. Or it works with Dread Return, but it doesn't work with Bridge from Below.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
That is true. That's so maybe
I mean, it's still a free creature. Like it's Narcomoeba-esque. But in a lot of spots, like you're gonna also need the Narcomoebas and or the Blood Gas. So
yeah, if you're in a spot where you need the creature for the Dread Return, if you're doing it on a Flamekin Zealot plane, you're probably not going to get there. But if you're on the post-board plane where you're just trying to get out Elish Norn or
is there a world where your deck is built around like let's say the current modern version of with Prized Amalgam, and instead of going for like the Bridge from Below Dread Return on Flamekin Zealot, you actually just become a Dredge deck with Dread Return for a giant creature like an Elish Norn or Iona or something, like one of those kind of tutorish targets that kind of lock out your opponent, but you don't need to combo kill them with Bridge, like that gives you more slots because like Bridge from Below, like it didn't really do much of anything in those games.
True, but I also just didn't assemble everything together. So playing like playing like Prize Amalgam wouldn't have done it either. It's just too slow for the format.
That's fair.
I think you might be able to like sideboard into a more like grindy dredge deck for certain matchups. That might be a good sideboard plan. Just board 4 Prize Amalgams, and then you still have the same 12. And you cut down on dread returns like they always did in Legacy and Vintage.
Well, they only did that in Legacy and Vintage because they have Cabal Therapy.
Yeah.
Like, you need those sacrifice outlets to make Bridge from Below actually worthwhile. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's definitely an all-in dredge deck. I think that's how it has to play in the format, but it is a pretty consistent turn 3 kill, and definitely by turn 4 you just dredge your entire
Oh,
deck.
you need to play some Phantasmagorians. That's what you need, actually. I think that might actually be pretty good.
Yeah. So like, there's 2 Fate Stitchers in the deck right now. Those 2 slots can be played with. Maybe Phantasmagorians, maybe another Dredger for consistency's sake, maybe some other creature that can come back in the graveyard, some spell you can cast in the graveyard. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got 2 slots to play with.
I actually think Ancient Grudge might just be dope in the main deck. There's going to be a lot of artifacts.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me and Ross Merriam today. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. We'll be diving into the wonderful world of Standard. I'm very excited. This is my excited face.
I'm excited. I like Standard.
I only like untapping with Teferi. That is the only thing about Standard that I currently like.
It is fun.
Actually, I kind of like minusing my Teferi on my Teferi to deck you. That's also pretty sweet.
Why is that functionality built in?
I'm gonna go with oversight. Slight oversight. Anyway, thanks for watching the Versus series by StarCityGames.com, and we'll see you later this week.